Yeah, probably no time left over to do that one. Even though it'll probably die fast anyway. Notification.
Yeah.
Notification. Looking good. Hello, hello. Cool. That's gonna echo now. Yep. There it is. Killing everybody. Killing everybody. There we go. You actually see that back there now. It's not like all white back there.
Yeah.
How good is it?
Jeez.
What is going on? Got a whole line of them.
Oh, bad start already. All right. So you have 15 cards in your hand.
Wow.
And then you get to pick one hero to add to your hand.
First, let's introduce everybody here.
Welcome back to you.
And me, board gaming, and for the finale of The Walking Dead. That's sad to say. We have The Walking Dead card game. Check out the first look review and unboxing. Michonne has joined us. Rick is back and brought Michonne. Okay, cleared out a whole bunch of walkers for us. I'm gonna stay up here. Also cleared out the web back there. Okay. Get to pick. Ooh. For one here, Daryl. Daryl's a nice one to have on the side. T-Dog, yeah, because I really wanted him in the last game, the board game. But he wasn't in there. Alright, Maggie. One hero, that's hard. Because, yeah, and if you want more, check out the Halloween Spooktacular. Played the Walking Dead board game. I was just during that. I was like, "Where's T-Dog? They didn't put T-Dog in the Walking Dead board game because it's based on season 1." He's in this one.
Going Daryl.
Daryl.
All right.
Good one.
Oh, we'll not be using the rest of the game.
Oh, what?
We'll just set that off to the side.
So we're only basing off our hands now?
Yeah.
Wow. So only 30 cards.
34 cards plus the 2 hero cards.
Mm.
34, 35, 36 cards total. Alright. The game is played in rounds. In a round, each player selects 1 or 2 cards from his or her hand and places those cards face down on the table to signify he or she is ready. If 2 cards are selected, they may be either 2 walker cards or a walker paired with a hero card. After all players are ready, the cards are simultaneously revealed. Cards are then placed in order from lowest numerical value to highest in the rows on the table. See cards placement.
This is hero mode. There's also a survival mode to this game, so there's 2 different
So this
gameplays.
needs to be changed around just a little bit. So 19, 20, 21, 22. Look at that! I shuffled them up. I shuffled them up, and we just had that work out that way.
Wow.
All right. Game is played. Okay.
So no trying to figure out, this comes before this, just boom.
After all players are ready, the cards are simultaneously revealed. Cards are then placed in order from lowest numerical value to highest into the rows on the table. See card placement, which just showed. After all revealed cards have been placed, another round begins. Cards must be placed so that the card placed is higher numerical value than the rightmost last card currently in the row. So, how this is going to work is the next card on this row, they have to be higher than the first row. Right? So it's going to have to be 20, 21, 22, 23, something like that. Okay. Now, I'm not saying exact, but it's got to be higher. Like, in this example, this card is 19. The next card can be like 33 or something like that.
So not only is it 19, 20, 21, 22, it also matches the rulebook as well? Card being 19?
No. This is 12, 37, 43, and 90. But our cards just happen to fall out in numerical order almost. So, so you can play 33 on 19 and play.
Then it has to be higher than that. Higher than 33.
Okay. As close to the numerical value to but your card must also be higher than the card on its left, which we are just showing you. If your card is not higher than any of the rightmost cards in each row, consult rule number 2. If a card is played that is lower than the rightmost card of all existing rows, it is placed in the row with the card of the highest numerical value. So, if you have to play a card that is lower, automatically goes to the highest card. So, for instance, numerical value to the right of that card. In the example, the 16 you were playing is not higher than the 33, 37, 43, or 90. Therefore, it is placed to the right of the card with the highest numerical value, the 90, which in this case would be 22 here. Okay. Scoring. Each row may not have more than 5 cards at a time. When a card must be placed in a row already containing 5 cards, it's time to kill walkers. The player placing takes the row of 5 walkers into his or her score pile, and the card he or she placed becomes the new starting card in that row. So 5 cards wide, and the 6th card seals the deal for that. They get those points, and then that 6th card becomes the card on the right most.
That's
or
where
left
the ammo
most,
is
whatever.
their point.
Hero cards may be played in conjunction with a walker card. A hero card allows the paired walker card to be placed first, regardless of its number. If multiple hero walker pairs are selected, the paired walkers will be placed in numerical value order before non-paired walkers. Hero cards are discarded after use. So it's like what, a one-time use for the hero card?
Oh, so you just. Wow. What does it do? Any other card to place that card first? No.
Single game hand. When a player runs out of cards in hand, he or she sits out for the remaining rounds of the game, if any. Play continues until all players are out of cards. When all players are out of cards, each player counts the number of bullets on the walkers in his hands, or a score pile. The player with the most bullet points is the winner. Oh.
Cool.
Okay, so there's a little strategy to the gameplay then. So you want to get
competing
the most bullet points, you know, the most deaths, if you will.
So like one time they're like, here, I helped you out. All right, you're on your own now. One time, you're done.
So there is an alternative play to this mode.
So it was like 3 modes.
They say if you want a longer game mode of this, play 3 rounds, full rounds of this.
Okay.
And at the end of each round, you write down everybody's score.
Yeah.
Kind of like Yahtzee
That'd
or
cool.
Whatever. And then at the end of the 3 rounds, then you add up all the total points.
That'd be cool.
You know, so there's more to it. I mean, that's pretty cool that they give you little ideas.
Yeah, you can also go to like a certain set, like first to 200 or something. Yeah.
You know, you could do that. Okay, so the survivor mode is played similar, but it is different. So
similar but different. Right. And we'll figure that out in a different playthrough. So we begin.
So this is going to be pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
We're trying to come out on top at the end of the game with the most points. Basically, the rundown gist of it.
I'll leave her out here. I mean, you know I have her anyway, so should be able to look out and use her later. Baggy.
So we have to pull out 2 cards face down.
Oh, so you don't even see what they're doing either. Wow. Interesting. It doesn't help when like this is already high because it's in the 20s already. We place them on a row.
Yeah, that just signifies that we're ready. When you turn them upside down like that. Okay. So we flip the cards over at the same time.
Okay.
And then we place the cards correspondingly if we can.
Boom.
3, 2, 1. Bam. Right. So it looks like 23,
How freaking dare you? Know what I do?
Well, let's see, 30 is higher than 25, so I don't know if that's how that works or not. So, let's see. Let's see.
Place them face down in a row.
It's a card placement. Cards must be placed in such a card placed is higher numerical value than the rightmost last card currently in that row. In other words, place your card to the right of the card that is closest to the numerical value 2, but your card must also be higher than the card on its left. Okay. Maybe I'm reading this all wrong, because it just dawned on me. So this is our base numbers here that we're going off of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have 4 cards here, plus the one that we're starting off with. So we
Are the crystal gems going to save the day?
Okay. So, not only
Mm-hmm.
are we playing off of the start, we're also playing off each other's cards, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Mm.
So, I played this one here because this is the least of what we have in our hand, all 4 of them. Okay.
So you're going first.
No, I just was like, that's the least, so
Okay.
I'm just matching it up. But it also means that we can play off of each other going from left to right.
Oh, depending on what that last person took on their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we begin play.
I think that's how it works because once 5 how would you
Sophia?
get 5 cards if how would you get 5 cards if we're all flat? You know what I'm saying? Each round.
Well, we could.
It would take forever for it to work out. You know what I'm saying? So,
if you want to be more strategic, about
we could do it that way.
Kind of like Oops Scoop, not Oops Scoops, but that ice cream game.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. Now where you're placing something to make a scoop. What is that? Stack the scoops. You need the base and
toppings and things
to make
yeah.
a set of cards. I don't want to go already down here though. Already. That's like the most. Of course, we're starting at the most points. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
So all this is going to fill this up eventually. Then.
Boom.
Ooh, already. Okay.
And Boom.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do because that gives you 20 and 21, and it'll also be higher on this one. Yeah. So you can actually pick 1 or 2 cards. It doesn't have to be 2. It's up to your discretion.
Oh, one here, one here.
Like out of your hand. I mean, pick 1 or 2 cards out of your hand.
Oh, okay. So
Play.
it doesn't have to be 2. Just be
Yeah.
1.
You can. It'll just make your hand go by a lot faster, and then you'll be, depending on,
What it is.
Right.
3. I really want to play, like, get the music going up in here. Rick, play some music, but then it might get copyrighted. So. We don't want to lose that monetization.
Oh, wait.
Whenever this video
Okay.
can be monetized anyway. When the channel does get monetized.
3, 2, 1.
I thought it was a 42 for a minute. I was like, what?
24, and you have a 31. I'm going to put it on that one.
Okay. I want to cap
And
that
then
shit.
I guess I'll put this one here. Now you have 5.
One more would
1 more would
kill them off.
kill them off, and you would get that row for points.
Okay.
You can't have more than 5 cards in a row.
Five's the cap. Five's the cap.
Oh,
Mm.
the strategy in this game.
Yeah. Don't know where it's going.
Just trying to work up another plan, but that ain't gonna work.
Mm.
A backup plan or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Ain't gonna work.
all right.
Boom.
33, 29, 26, 28. All right.
So boom, and that kills it
About that point.
already.
Those are gone. Those are yours now.
Okay.
So you'll have those off to the side.
Oh, that
and
didn't
then
go
this
with it,
one
okay.
takes
That
that one
starts
spot.
a new thing. Okay. Forgot about that part. Okay, yeah, Maggie, you watch after me.
Alright,
Okay,
so I'm
and
gonna
then
go
that
with
leaves this 29, I guess, can go there. Alright, you can go now.
I can't.
You can't?
No, because you blocked in my
Oh.
number. I can't go any higher than the rest of them.
Oh, so no, it's only those two now.
I mean, I can only play off this one up here because I can't do this one because this number is bigger than that number. I have to be bigger than the others that's going down as well.
What?
Yeah,
It's like a whole bingo code.
it is. So the only thing I can do is play off this one, which makes it very off. and then play off that one like that. You know, that's the only way I can
Wait.
do it.
Well, wait. So it has to be like in descending. So if the 23 was up here, then you place the 28 down there.
Huh?
Yeah, because it has to be what, least to greatest.
Yeah, but you're working both directions though. You're not just going down. You're working both directions. You're working out to get the point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you have to be least to greatest, and then least to greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So least is up high, greatest is down low.
Mm-hmm.
Which that wouldn't work because 24 and 26 is bigger than these numbers here.
Well, there's nowhere to put them now.
Yeah. So then
26 targets.
the card is played as lower than the rightmost card of all existing rows. Which
So it doesn't mention down, it just mentions right.
well, it does mention right. It's just the existing rows you got to play off of, right? So, it is placed in the row with the card with the highest numerical value to the right of that card. An example is shown. Mm-hmm. So, it gets negated. I guess it gets negated, and it goes to the lowest one, because the card that we're playing off of. Okay, so you got 19, 20, 29, 33. Because this is the card we're playing off of. So they're all still in numerical order going down.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we have to play off the least to greatest this way, so this least to greatest still works. Okay. These will not work up there because the descending least to greatest thing won't work. So these will have to go down the bottom.
Which wouldn't work with that one.
It wouldn't work with this one, but because it's not going to work with these, the descending number works this way, but it also works this way. Except for this number here, because this number is the greatest number.
Mm-hmm.
So, but basically what it does is it starts over the bottom number. So you play off 28 instead of the 33.
So you don't even get those points now?
You still do, but you're like, what numbers you're playing off of the furthest right number on each row. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, 19, 20, forget about those three. For now, you're playing off the 29.
Okay.
Okay? Forget about these two, you're playing off the 28.
But the 26 didn't even work with the 33, so it was like not even higher, you can't even play it.
Exactly. If you can't play a card, it goes to the bottom automatically. Because it can't be played, so you're restarting the bottom number to play off of. Okay?
So it doesn't really matter what you play then, you're still going to get the points off.
Well, see, you're trying to lock it in where the other player can't play it on that, right? But it ended up being where my numbers are greater than this, but it's not greater going down. So I have to play them on the bottom for this one to work out.
I thought that was only at the beginning. Where you
No, it's not at the beginning. There's one rule. There's only two rules in card placing, and then there's scoring. So you can also play a hero card if you want to. Um, so. So the hero card only allows that card to get played first, instead of picking and choosing. Trying to figure out which is going to go first. It automatically gets first dibs.
So you have to go, hey, you have to do that one.
Yeah. There's my hero card. This one has to go first. Once you play it, the hero card is discarded out of the game. So you've got to use when's the most advantageous to use your hero card.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go. Well, either way, both these cards will work out in the bottom 2 rows. They won't work out in the top 2 rows. So this card will not work with that 38, so it'll have to go right. The only row it's possible going on is right here.
So you can only put something that doesn't work if it can't go anywhere else.
Had that card been a higher number than 38, then it would have been able to go right there. Because you have to have that descending descending order.
Yeah.
Like it is ascending this way. Three, 2, 1.
2?
Yep, I got 2 this time around.
Cheat.
Okay. But you kind of figured you would do something like that. Put a higher number and then lock that one in. That's why I went with these cards here. So I'll take that and lock those in with me. And
1 point.
that one goes
1 point
there. Obviously, that's not going to work.
But we can't like rearrange anything now.
player takes the 5 walker cards, puts them in his or her pile, and moves the newly placed card all the way to the left. So it's we did it right. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it basically just restarts that row. So things are going to be a little shifty until, you know, that's the risk of the numbers getting higher. It's going to shift out the first one that we have. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is 42, and I'll play 42 on 40. Well, I can't because it's 26. Well, it's got to go there because
Good old classic one card turn.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
No, but since there's nowhere else for it to go.
There's nowhere else to go. It goes down to here. Only thing that's keeping this from going here is the 42, 26 thing. So it's got to be like this one's got to be like 27, or no, 25 or 24
Mm-hmm.
to be ascending, but that number's 40. So anything they puts there can't go there until this row is cleared out. Which
To there or there.
so I can go there, but then the descending number thing isn't going to work because this number is lower than this number. But that's because of the fact that there was no place for this number to go earlier, because it's messed up. So that's how that one throws a wrench in your card stack, and when you get one locked in, it's higher than the rest. That does it go down here? That wouldn't work that way, so it has to go here then.
Well, it doesn't work with the 44. Continue playing with 42, but it can't because it'll go.
You can't play out the 40. Well, it
play
can't play out the 40, but it can't play there because of the 26 below it.
And I can't play 44 because of the 44.
Ultimate rightmost card of all existing rows, which is not. That one is greater than 40, greater than 20, greater than 19. I guess it could play off the top numbers up there,
two,
but it just can't play
there,
on that.
there.
So I guess I'll just have to play it. It's a big jump, but I'll just put it on that one. I know I hate it too, but
Yeah, probably the smartest leaving right there. I see you jump now.
well, I mean, either way, it's gonna the descending number on that
Yeah, so no matter which way
is going to mess up because this number down here is lower than what it should have been. So 41. So that one.
Oh, wait, no, it's up here.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
have to
it
go up
has
there
to,
because 42 is below it. And this one goes over here.
Did you just really? Did you just really?
Now things are in order again.
That hurt. That hurt. That's why I gave it at least like a couple turns, not just like, alright, I'm going to instantly claim it, so I went up here for a little bit. Dang. Stab me in the heart, Rick. Ow. Okay.
Makes it harder because
Frick.
cards increase. It makes it hard to put out. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Both these can play.
You're like all over the place here. You got a 4748.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can play both places, so I'm just trying to figure out. Either way, it's in numerical value going in the right direction. So.
Mm-hmm. Go. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think of the imaginary numbers that could be filling in those holes.
Yeah, because it doesn't work for that one. And there's no other spot. Well, up there, 41, 43. So like, it kind of it makes you go, oh no, if there's a spot open, you have to put it there before you place it anywhere that it can't go. Like if it can go somewhere, then you have to put it there.
Mm-hmm.
So like 41, 43. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So, when you pair up your hero card with one of the other zombie cards, the number on that card is negated because it's got the hero with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can place it. Basically, you're taking that card and putting it into a wild with the help of the hero. So you can fill it in. But that one gets placed first. Now, if we both play our heroes at the same time, then the paired walkers will be placed in numerical value order before non-paired walkers. So then it goes back down to the number, I guess. Paired walkers will be placed in its numerical value order before non-pair walkers. Well, multiple hero walker pairs are selected. The paired walkers will be placed in numerical value order before non-paired walkers. So it's not really giving me like an example of what that means. Does that mean before non-pair walkers? Does that mean like
Use my hero. Continue play.
Just trying to understand what that means. Before, so the paired one will go on this side before the non-paired. Paired walkers will be placed in numerical value order before non-paired walkers. Okay, so that's probably like, maybe I'm thinking too hard on that. Maybe it's like the ones you have. In our case, it would probably negate itself because there's only two of us playing. But if there was three of us, the two people would go first, and then the non-paired would go. I think is how I'm reading it. Then the hero cards are discarded after use. So everybody who played it goes first before the ones that didn't have any hero cards paired with their. I think that's what that is. Okay. Try to understand these rules because they're not exactly straightforward. They're kind of vague on their wording. So. Okay.
This is the one we need a video for. This is really the one where we need the... Can't do the rules? Watch the video.
Yeah. Understand everything for sure.
Yo, YouTube being a little aggressive with that. The little chat right there. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Like they're like enforcing that. It seems a little aggressive, YouTube.
No, that's YouTube for you. I mean, every live has that before you start typing in the thing. You know.
You don't. There's no even please and please try to abide by.
I guess
it's just like
some people who've been a little bit more, you know,
aggressive.
Is that the word for it? Aggressive, or is it non-adhering, or whatever you want to call it? Like
in the chats, like
yeah, whatever.
Explicit. There we go.
Yeah,
explicit. So that's what it is. And abide. Yeah, it's like there's no and please. Like normally it's and please, but it's like abide. This is not your call. No, it's not your call. Better man than you, YouTube. Alright, flip. Skilly douche.
Skilly douche.
Skip it up and bought up.
This number can go in two places. You can go to the 49 or on the 45.
Mm-hmm.
So that one. Oh, what to do here? Ah.
I don't know.
I went too aggressively, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt here.
Oh, by taking this button?
I'm talking about how I played my cards.
It did hurt a little bit.
I guess I have to do that. I mean, I got nothing else to do, so. Take them.
Well, wait, hold on.
It's all 5.
Well, we gotta check it first. Yeah.
If we did that, it would be 19, 55, 40, 46. So, I mean, either way, it's like, it takes a minute for everything to get reset if we're going to clear out all the rows if there's a chance to, you know?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter at this point what number this is as far as that row is concerned because, you know, and then my cards were these because I don't have a number that's going to be big enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I kind of do. Well, no, I don't because none of the card numbers are greater.
And no matter what direction.
So I guess I'll just put it on that one there. And he gets discarded. So.
Well, he just does that. Did he do
Yeah,
nothing?
it just allows you to put a card where
It can't.
it can't.
Well, we've been doing that the whole time.
But you only get to use him one time, though. That's the problem. So.
You use that. Okay, wait. You use that.
I was going to use this one on a different spot, but it's fine. I could have put it up there too, so it doesn't necessarily have to be up here.
You can use your hero when
the hero when you the hero also when you flip the cards over, the hero goes first.
Mm-hmm.
In those cases, because the hero's there. It's not just an extra card.
It's like the only time that you can place somewhere it doesn't belong is where.
And it's first dibs
where
on whatever.
Where you can't place it.
Yeah, it's first dibs.
But with the hero, it's like there might be spots open where you can place it, but the hero lets you do it. Okay. Let's do this again.
do anything at this point, so. Yeah, you can put it there. Block up and take all those points now. Well, not the 39 though. Just those. That thing again. Even though the number's all mixed up now.
Yeah.
And then this doesn't. This one would.
Like, where do you come from?
I don't have any other number to put it on, so it goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's all lower than any of those. So that's what the rules say. So that's what I just did.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have done that now that I'm looking at it now. Dadgummit! Oh well. Doesn't matter.
But the rule book said, don't do this.
No. Gotta do it, and
Where else could it go?
3, 2, 1. I have 11. You have 12. 12. Why'd you put it there for?
12, 13.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay.
I don't have any more cards.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'm
Let's
out.
play this last one, I guess. Oh, that's a bunch that's gonna be lost now.
Yeah.
Okay. This doesn't complete anything, so it doesn't matter, I guess. 55, 53, I don't know. There we go. Doesn't matter. Maggie, go out there and do something, huh?
Oh, she would have been did the same thing as this one would have negated it down to the bottom, but you put it there, so she'll covers it and puts it there.
Try to clear all those out for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, now we count up our bullets. Let's see who won.
Trying to keep them in sets. 3, 4, there we go.
I have 18.
25. So that bottom row that I was working on that you swooped helped you a lot. That helped. Which one was that? The second one? Second one you have, or the first one? What was the first one you had?
I had.
It's the one that starts with all the bullets, yeah.
I had 2 different ones that had a whole bunch of bullets, so.
Yeah. They had like a bunch of bullets here, a bunch of bullets here. That was a money grab right there.
Alright, so that's a pretty fun game once you know how to play the game and everything.
That would have put me in like 30s and 40s.
The craziest thing about it though is the one that the curveball for me that I'm still trying to understand is the hero cards and play them, and everything. But I think that's how it works. Is the hero card negates the bottom row rule, and you're able to put it anywhere you want to, and then it just that card gets play afterwards. So. And it also gives you, like, say for instance, there's 3 of us, or 2 of us, or whatever, and one person plays the paired up their hero card with one of the cards, they get to go first over the other people because they have the hero card laid out, paired up with one of their cards. And then that goes to, and then the other players play because they don't have a paired card. So, but it's okay, A lot of rules and figuring out how things work based on the instructions because there's not a whole lot to go off of. I mean,
just like 3 pages.
They're like little itty bitty paragraphs, and you're trying to piece everything together. So some of them are more explanatory than others, So
it's kind of like a stack the scoops type thing.
it kind of is. It has numerical order one direction, numerical order another direction. So it has did I just accidentally? Yeah, it's fine. So I'll just put those in the bottom of the stack.
5 viewers, welcome in everybody. How's it going? We are live. There we go. Live chat instead of talk chat. Because yeah, I don't really trust that because sometimes it'll filter out chats that aren't even like spam.
Mm-hmm.
So all chats. So in case there was some chat, sorry, missed it. Alright, switch it over to live chat.
If you have anything you want to say, do so.
Here we go. Yep. Playing some The Walking Dead board games for the finale.
Now I have The Walking Dead TV show comes on tonight,
Yeah.
right?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. So we were
Eastern.
doing this in celebration of, or in mourning of, however you want to take it, you know.
Oh. Yeah.
Celebrating the many successful years of Walking Dead
Mhm.
/ the ending of Walking
The
Dead. However
ending.
you want to look at it, whatever side of the
Whatever.
penny you want to look at,
There
you know,
you
the
go.
head
This
and the
is
tail
for that.
side of
This
it.
is for that, yeah.
You know, same thing, just different meaning of why we're doing it. You know, so
Walking Dead card game. Yeah, it's kind of like Stacked Scoops thing.
it is. But Stacked Scoops was basically just building up, while this one was also building from top to bottom, so to speak, to left to right. You know, having to get those numbers and everything.
Yeah.
I was expecting like maybe some dice or something to go along with it, you know, but
Oh, like some like dice and card games.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be something like that, but it was just a card game, which is cool. I mean, I like that too. So
Yeah,
I don't
it
have
looks like
anything negative about it. Just a couple of rules. The rules are very vague.
I'll have to watch like
the
a
wording
video.
and things.
If there's a how to play.
So it's kind of hard to really cipher exactly how. You know what? Let's check the instructions.
If there's like a how to play, then kind of click that and see more about it.
Real quick, like.
You like check those like 4 times during the game.
Well, I didn't look for that though. I was just looking at the how to play. I didn't look for. Hey, look here. You can play on this. You know.
And like a video. There is a survival mode, so there's a different mode we can still play.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything in the instructions about
few more,
the video.
So we come back to it. And do the other mode, maybe some alternatives as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone else had to review this and probably showed a little bit of how to play. So there we go.
We tried our best.
I'm
Deciphering the rules and try to figure it all out.
He's standing on the RV, or it looks like the
Jeep,
or is it the bus?
Yeah. The bus, the Jeep, something.
It's gotta be, yeah, it's the bus, because RV's not even in the prison. And I was like, what's going on? Because it looks like the mirror.
Well, the mirrors are right here.
There's the bus.
Oh, okay.
Just put it
The
there,
way it's stretched
give him something to
across,
stand
it's
on.
hard to figure it out. But yeah, that's the bus.
That's the prison bus. Because I was like, the RV's not even there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
No RV isn't there.
But it's all the way across the bottom of the thing, so trying to figure out, picture the rest of the bus,
blue bus.
whatever. You know. Yeah. So.
Or interesting.
Alright.
Yeah, kind of like, again, it's like that other game where you get in the cards. Even in that, I try to like place these other cards. I think we both did that, and to have a whole bunch of cards laid out, not just trying to play on the same one,
thing too.
or try to be mercy to the other player and like try not to take the thing that they're building on. But sometimes it's hard because there's no other place to.
Yeah, it gets
harder and harder. You have to take sometimes.
Yeah, it gets
like in I keep calling it Oop Scoops, but like in Stack the Scoops and like in this one where that bottom row.
Yeah.
That's why it's.
I mean, that's the only thing about it is, though, you know, the game it is based on strategy and trying to get there for the player. Yeah, I keep thinking that the box opens from the bottom with this line right here, going across the bottom, so
yeah,
you know that there's a slide off.
Now that there's a little
You know, because it looks like that crease right around there like that. But it's
Yeah, I don't
not.
know. It's different because usually card games you pull the lid off.
Lift the lid off or whatever.
It's a little
This
different.
I think they
VHS.
went with like I said in the first looking review, they kind of went with
The Walking Dead VHS.
the VHS box because VHSs
On
are pretty
VHS.
much about that same size. So when you look at it, oh, that's a movie.
You can put it on the shelf. Look like it's a season.
Yeah, but then you pick it up. Oh, that's a card game.
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, it looks. It's different box from most card games. Well, it's much wider. That
Yeah.
Brooke is the picture. But it looks like it would have a dice or something else in there because of the way it is, not just cards. Because usually card games are smaller just to fit cards. Because that's all that's in the box.
Well, I guess I was expecting more to it as far as all the components in it. But hey, the card game was fun. I'm not gonna say it was bad. Play it again? Probably so. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't come back to it. You know, it's not one of those like one-offs where we absolutely do not want to play it again. Like, you know, the unsaid games, which we have on
or
our
one of those iffies where it's like,
do not play again. This honorable mentions, maybe. You know?
We should have a tier list of all, like, have all the games we own, and then do a tier list of like, definitely would come back to it soon, or like never, and then in between, like, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like ranking,
like
the possibility
like,
of it returning.
our rankings would be like totally meh. Heck no, you know? Funny names like that, you know?
Like, that one's going in the heck no. Like, going in the
totally.
I'll have to do that.
Meh.
Because there is a tier list
heck
maker.
No. You know, because maybe it's kind of like one of those that are kind of like, you know.
Yeah. One of those games you're like, it's not bad, but I wouldn't return to it soon, but it would come back. Yeah, that's kind of like that.
It keeps itself out of the never returning stack, but it doesn't
make it into the
total. You have totally repeating all the time to repeating to semi-repeating to
never
one
repeating. Time.
That's a one-off.
That'll be.
So we need to do that. I think we need to do that.
Yeah, there is
do our top tier of our games. You know.
Yeah, there is tier list makers. So we gotta get the pictures and make that. But this was nice little video to accommodate the finale. It's nice to get out there to other audiences as well. That's what I like about this channel is there's really no restrictions, because you see other board game channels, it's more game towards just kids. Like, they just cover Goliath or Hasbro, and which is fine if that's what you want to do. But it's a board game channel, so I try to cover all board games.
Try to do it with an open mind when we do our ratings and reviews and have that unbiased opinion about everything, you know.
Yeah, this one you have most.
Obviously, this is a TV show that, you know, a lot of people love, right? So you already have that in your mind.
Try to get to more.
You know, so you got to look at it at, you know,
for everybody.
The aspect of never played the game before. How does it play out? Are the rules simple enough to figure out? You know, that type of thing when it comes to games. You know,
that's the one thing I would say is at least one of us has to have knowledge on this, on a game. That's because I don't want to offend fans. Like, you guys know nothing about it. So at least have some common knowledge. At least one of us there. So we're not flying through and be like, oh, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Who are these people? Why are they there? Why is he holding a pistol, not a shotgun?
Yeah.
You know, you have a whole bunch of questions. You know. About it, you know.
But this was this game covers the more mature audiences, teen to adult, and then this is all ages. This is an old age channel. That's what I like about it.
It's a variety of different types of games, genres, audiences, styles, and that's why we do our seasons too, because you never know what's going to come in the seasons. You know,
what's in the seasons?
Our seasons, seasonal series that we have. You know.
Intertwines it.
You know, I mean, last year we had our Halloween Spooktacular, and we had Friday the 13th, the game popping on us. You know, and that was very interesting, you know, to say the least. You know.
And now Rick joins. The Walking Dead joins the next Halloween time, or this Halloween time. They join the next Halloween.
So you never know what's going to happen. You know, on the channel when it comes to those. So,
But all ages, I think, is a term that kind of has been taking out of what it actually is. Because some of them say all ages, but it's still more towards kids.
well, I mean, they say all ages because every age can play it, right?
Yeah.
I have seen games where it says all ages, and it's just like uber easy for me to play,
Yeah,
and
that's-
it's
yeah,
like
that's not
terribly
really
hard
hard.
for the other kids to play. You know, because our mental capacity on knowing how to play the game is more experienced than them.
Yeah.
You know, like for instance, the puzzle with the shapes.
Where they go.
Right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we can turn them and put them in there. We have
Yeah.
that mental capacity. When you have a kid that's trying to put a round peg in a square hole,
Yeah. The square hole.
or a triangular hole with a rectangle, you know,
They all
whatever,
fit in the
you
square
know,
hole. Just go for the square hole every time.
You know, so. I don't know. So. That's the best way I can, you know, kind of. Exampleize the mental aspect of what I was referring to.
But this channel's more the real definition of all ages,
Yeah.
because it's like Lego. This is like Lego. Your ages 0 to 99. If you're 100, you can't do it. Sorry.
Well,
yeah, I don't know why it's 99. I don't know. But you have
they did. I guess they did 99 for the laughs, more or less, than the age thing, because you know, 0, not even born yet.
Can play with
barely
Legos.
Can play with Legos to somebody who's
doesn't really want to.
Barely can play Legos.
Yeah. Oh, so it's barely to barely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they could.
Unless you're good at that age.
More at that age, if they're active enough, they would
you're good at
kind of keep their
99.
mental capacity together.
Yeah.
For their sanity and everything, pieces and stuff.
But 0, there's no chance of it. There's no chance.
0.
There's
no chance of
Maybe
all.
at 99, there
You might end up getting a lot of drooled on.
If you're good at that age, but
Lego.
If you're in good health, 0, no. But no.
Yeah.
No matter what.
So.
Just because you're that age, but you have this game, which is more mature.
It's basically, you know, like I said, more of an open, unbiased, non-biased.
Yeah. Every game
gaming channel, you know, we try to look at every game with an open mind and not put any personal. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Feelings in it, because it's mainly for you guys to get ideas and feelings from an unbiased channel.
But we do express feelings, though.
Well, I mean,
our own feelings about it.
Like once we play it and everything, then we can put our own opinion on that game. But at first, it has to be, you know, quote unquote, you know. Like, we had never played this game before, so we were both vague on it, right? But now that we played it before, we have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So.
Now it's, like, complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have this game, which is more the older audiences.
This is kind of like a strategy. I don't want to say turn-based. It's not really turn-based, because you're playing it at the same time. It's a number strategy game. It's the best way I can describe it.
Card strategy, yeah.
Yeah, number card strategy game, because the numbers you have to. There's so much mental capacity you're having to work on it, because you have the up and down and the left and right.
Yeah,
numbers
I guess the dice could have been included for like a damage, kind of like the other one, the board game one, where it's dice does damage.
Yeah, it could have had been a little bit more, you know, pick your hero and play as them. You know, and everything.
Yeah. Not so it's like they're working with
you know, it could have had more aspects to it as far as that goes. Shoot, I can even see I would be open to playing a Walking Dead dice game. Where it's all dice. You know,
kind of like the zombie dice. Yeah.
Shake it up and see what you happen. You know, you're playing as a certain person, and are you getting damaged, or is there zombies, or is
I
there
think there is
health
a dice
or
game.
weapons? And
I think there's
you
all
know.
types. There's a board game, a card game, and I think there is a dice game as well. So,
So I would be
we
able,
can go
I'll be
dice
able to
game.
play that too, just to see how they all
We have a whole Walking Dead series.
compare to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Keep bringing people over.
So, but anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, all ages. This is one more for like the more older audiences, and then you have like Jumping Jack, which is like the younger. So more open to everyone.
yeah. So we appeal to everyone, not just certain ages and things.
Yeah.
So
Or just one company.
or just being biased to one board game company.
This is what makes this.
Yes, we enjoy games from many different companies.
Yeah.
But
we have to go. It's a board game channel, so it's a board game. You have to go through all board games.
Yeah. Gameplay, I would probably give it. I won't give it a solid 5. I would probably give it a 4.5 at best, because some of the ciphering on the instructions could have been like some of the instructions and part of it could have been a little bit more clear.
Yeah,
on how things work.
Already starting to feel right there. But there also is another mode we could play. See if that's like a little.
It could be a little different. So I mean,
not my favorite one. I definitely like the board game better.
The board game is a lot more in depth. You have a lot more things going for it as far as the details and everything like that. So if I would have picked one over the other, I would probably go with the board game more than the card game. Even though the card game was fun.
But 1 out of 2.
You're burning more brain cells playing the card game than you do the board game. So.
And that other one feels like an actual game of survival. Because you are surviving in that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And it's got Dale! This is by Wolfgang Kramer. Kramer!
So,
Kramer.
The survival mode on it may play differently than, which I think it does, but it plays differently than what we were playing the hero mode version of the game. So
when we come back,
when we come back to it, we'll play it with the other mode. So we'll play which is the survival mode. And Rick is agreeing to that.
Yeah, come back. We'll be back. Thanks for bringing Michonne this time.
Michonne's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
She's kind of like shaking her head one direction, he's shaking in a different direction. So.
Like, no, yes. Not coming back here. Yeah, all this is destroyed back here. You guys destroyed it back there. Trying to fight everyone off.
They were trying to fight everything off and try to.
We got to rebuild it over there
and stuff. So
we got to rebuild it over there. Rebuild the set.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, stay tuned for more. You guys want more Walking Dead board games? Leave down in the comments. There's plenty more out there. There's going to be a whole series. Maybe you can bring somebody else over from the group.
So, yeah.
So,
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that
bell.
And if you're on Twitch.
Almost said the little dinner bell again. Follow on Twitch, U_ME Gaming. Chat, interact, and be featured in the YouTube videos. And put on the viewer board and the leaderboard. Catch us in the YouTube Lives.
YouTube Lives.
Yep. If you're watching this before 8 o'clock, leave your
opinions and your
predictions
down in the comment below.
And who's your favorite character?
Alright, well, we'll see you all. Don't get bored.
Play a board game.
We'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, we got their little adventure coming up too. A little spin-off.
That keeps the franchise alive by doing a spin-off.
Yeah, I mean, that makes no sense. Why not just continue it? You have like three spin-offs of characters that have already interacted with each other. Plus Fear.
Yeah.
There's 4 different shows on the same thing. It's not like Marvel, where everybody lives in a different universe and or a different part. Like they're all in the same thing.
maybe the spin-offs are going to be like original stories of some of the characters, you know, than just an overarching story to it.
Yeah, I just don't know. They're going to end it and then tie it back in with a spin. Like how they're going to pick it back up from that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got Dead City, Rick and Michonne, and then Daryl.
Yeah.
So many spin-offs. See ya!
See you later.
Catch us in the next YouTube live. Oh, we got a little crown next to the